And so if you want to understand more about what God was talking about, remember I told you about the babies a few days ago, a few days prior to this. I started seeing this image coming on and off of what I would just call somebody bothering a baby in the womb, okay? A baby was in the womb already growing, but they were working on the baby. And what it looks like, the way that God made it is just like the infiniteness of space, but the baby was in the womb, but the womb was almost exactly like my shirt, you know. It was kind of blue and all translucent in there with light in there, and the little one was curled up on their placenta with the umbilical cord, and the child was there and growing. And then rudely into that picture, a silver tool came. The silver tool did not come to the baby exactly, as if to cut the baby exactly. The silver tool began to work on an image of the baby represented by a DNA codex, or the DNA spiral helix type thing. So the baby's there, but the tool didn't come and poke it. Sharp scalpel type of tool. It came to work on a representation of the baby, the image of the baby, because the baby you're looking at is nothing but complicated code that comes to life to form the physical entity. We are just basically what our DNA has typed out, personality-wise, eye color, face shape, all of it, skin color. The computer code makes the physical entity. So the computer code is the image of us. And links of the baby were removed. Some of the baby's DNA was cut off and put elsewhere. Some links I saw were removed totally, as in they were cut out and they were left to float in that kind of float in outer space where the baby was being made, obviously in the womb, whereas some links were cut out and carefully removed and put somewhere else. I do not know where they were put. And I saw the baby was twisting and bothered as they were doing this. He or she was sleeping in the growth space, and yet the child kept stirring and twisting in a way that showed that this baby could feel what was happening to it. It was feeling the changes that were being made to it. And I also was feeling these feelings as the alteration were made. That silver tool was changing things about the baby in ways that the baby ended up no more the child that God created. They worked on the child. It was still a human being. I'm not saying it was a hybrid, but they worked on that child until it no longer was an accurate representation of God's intention in the creation. Can you imagine if God created Adam and then someone came and just said, I like what you've done, let me just, and then begins to add touches to Adam. Changes the whole person, even giving them a new heart and a mind that I never intended to make. Altering babies is an old thing, but it was once done with magic. Now it is done with technology, and the technology that I actually got to see come to life, as in not get to see it, we all got to see it when it was announced a few years ago, is CRISPR. CRISPR, no E, just CRISPR. And this is literally some kind of DNA cutting tool that the usual suspects have invented, and they are so mightily proud of it because of what CRISPR can do. One of the things that I know that CRISPR can do is CRISPR can cut out important parts of the genetic codex to do with skin color. They can literally cut that out. Skin color, eye color, and yet I've been having prophecies on my blog long before that thing was launched, long before that thing actually came to the mainstream, where I said that I saw that they were experimenting on people to literally change the eye color that they were born with, as in grab a person with natural born brown eyes and take them to an underground bunker and work on them, and then keep opening their eyes to see if they've turned icy blue or if they've turned emerald green or something like that, putting people through agonizing torture in underground bunkers here in this United States. And so you